All right, you good to go? Just make sure your foot is comfortable on that brake pedal. So I start everybody off at. If you feel good, need any closer, back, farther. Everything's on your left side of the seat if you need to adjust it. You feel good where you're sitting?
Yeah.
This one will stop quickly.
Just come forward a little bit, or?
Yep, right underneath. Forward, back, up or down. It's got that little thing you push down. There you go. All right. We'll start by your right arm. You got the walkie-talkie right there in the cup holder. Just listen to everything Warren says. You don't need to answer him back unless there's a question or an issue, okay? Just as long as you can hear him. Handbrake, make sure that is down before we roll out of here. I'm going to have you hit that sport button for me. It's awesome. It changes exhaust tone. All right, up on the wheel. Paddles, up or downshift if you decide manual. These are your turn signals, okay? Right now it isn't parked because is it even running? Tap the gas for me for a second. It is running? There you go. All right, it isn't parked. So foot on the brake, take that center stick lever and bring it all the way towards me. A1. All right, that's automatic. You just drive it. Tap towards me again. Manual. So it's always towards me, which puts you between automatic or manual. If you have manual, upshift, downshift, or Tiptronic. Bump it up, bump it back. Okay. You know what I mean? And if you don't like it, towards me again, put you back in auto. You can do that anytime, any speed. Okay? I show everybody that just in case some cars get bumped into it and they don't know how to get out of manual or automatic. So now you know both ways. It's up to you. When you guys come up to your first stop and driver rotation, you're going to stop the car how Warren wants you to. That stick goes all the way to the right for neutral. There is no park. And then up on the handbrake. Very simple to drive. So that's it. Any questions? No questions? Good, all right, guys. Have fun, man. I'll see you guys a little bit later.
Oh, how do you bring the windows up and down?
Oh, windows? Windows? Okay. Side view mirrors. You know how you just turn it to the dot and you move it like a little joystick for the sides. All right, guys. Enjoy.
Hey, we're going to be taking off here in just a second. Before we get going, we're going to do a radio check. If you can hear me talking on your radio in your car, could you please stick your arm out the driver's side window of your car up in the air nice and high so that I can see it? Got it, everybody. Thank you. Follow me. Car's in the first gear. Lamborghini and Audi. Make sure your handbrakes are all the way down. Follow me, guys. Right turn when you get to the stop sign. Make sure it's clear. Follow me when you can safely there, guys. Alright, when we get to the next stop sign, we're making a left turn to get onto the road. Make sure it's clear before you follow me here. There is a center lane, a yellow with two yellow lines between it. So we just come into the center yellow lane here, and once we get everybody here and ready to go, then we'll start moving off to the right. So come on out when you can. Make sure it's safe. Follow me into the center lane. Good job, guys. Thank you. And Roger's going to start blocking the right lane for us when it's clear. So come on over one lane to your right, guys. One lane right quickly, please. And then Roger's going to be blocking the far right. He's got it blocked. Come on over to the far right now, everybody, all the way to the far right. And we'll be making a right turn at the first traffic light here onto Lake Mead Parkway. Folks, we do have red light here. If we see an opportunity, we can make a right turn on red. Just make sure that it's clear and it's safe to make the turn before you follow. If we get the green, we'll move through here quickly. Folks, while we are stopped here, make sure that you're keeping firm pressure on your brake pedal the entire time you're stopped so your car is staying first gear. In these cars, if you don't have your foot on the brake while stopped, the car can drop to neutral on its own. So the right side of the intersection now has the left turn light, so it should be clear for you guys to make the right turn. Just make sure it's safe and follow me when you can. Blocking the center lane for us. Everybody follow me one lane left. We're going to take this center lane here, please. Thank you, guys. And we're going to have a series of traffic lights to make it through before we get into the park area. So we would like for everybody try and stay close to the car in front of you as much as you safely can. Just about a 2-car length spacing in between cars if we could. That way we have a good chance of getting through these lights in one group, hopefully without getting separated here if we can help it. If we do happen to catch a red light in between the group here, guys, please just come to a stop and wait safely. Do not run any red lights. There is no need to. You have Roger behind you. He will get you back with the rest of the group shortly down the road. There you go. We're going to pick up our pace now, so stay close. Try to stay together if we can again. Folks, one of the highest grossing single concerts ever put on in the world was right here in Las Vegas, 1999. Barbra Streisand did a New Year's Eve concert. The MGM Grand sold 12,500 tickets, grossed $14.7 million. There's more than 210,000 slot machines in Las Vegas. Or, I'm sorry, in the state of Nevada. They run 24/7, 365. Highest jackpots paid out by the slot machines all exceed $30 million, with the Granddaddy being $39.7 million to a young software engineer in 2003. more passes to get in. So follow me up to the gate that I choose. And once I get everybody paid for and taken care of, then I'll have you follow me through the gate altogether. Well, 12 Horns doing the paperwork. Kind of look off to your left. You can actually see the lake down there. It is man-made. It's 30 meters or about 100 feet deep at the deepest point. See some condominiums right down there along the dam. And look at the beautiful, beautiful scenery behind the lake, folks. That way your car stays in first gear. Stay close together, guys. Ferrari, come on up. Make sure you stay on my pace. We're supposed to be going nice and easy through there, guys. You're supposed to stay close to me. We are now in Lake Mead National Recreational Area here, everybody. As a reminder, our speed limit inside the park is 50 miles per hour, and I'll be setting your pace right at all times here, guys. Whatever I do, please stay with my pace at all times. Follow me, do whatever it is I do. And while we are in the park, please try and maintain a spacing between you and the car in front of you of just about 3 to 4 car lengths apart at all times while we're in the park. So 3 to 4 car lengths between cars, and always stay at my pace. Thank you. Alright folks, in here we're going to be looking for some areas where we can test the acceleration of these cars. That's strictly up to Warren to make sure it's safe and sane for us to do so. He's going to say something like, stay with me, follow me, and he's going to take off. Everybody accelerates with him. Do not wait for the car ahead of you to get way ahead of you. Don't let big gaps open up. But anytime you hear Warren or I yell, Ranger, 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 get the cars below 50 as fast as you possibly can. Recommend if you're in manual mode, go down to 3rd gear. If you're in automatic mode, just put the pedal to the metal. First opportunity is right over this next hill. make the turn to follow me. Guys, never do anything that I don't do. Always follow me, guys. Always follow me. Park to my left side. Leave about a half a space apart between cars. Please leave the cars running when we stop here and leave the radios in the cars that you're in. I'm going to come set the parking brake in the Ferrari. We'll give you time to take some pictures, guys. And then when we get to the next cars, you're going to go road to the car in front of you.
For the young man that has a GoPro, I'm going to suggest that you immediately go up to the Lamborghini and get the GoPro mounted as quickly as you can, sir.